Welcome everyone, this is Untitled Restart, and this may actually be the big one, guys. It may be the case that the final roster for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has been leaked. Now, full-on disclaimer, take this with a grain of salt. It might not be real, it could be an elaborate hoax. And another disclaimer, if you do not want to risk being spoiled, because this could be real, you've been warned. This could be the final roster for Smash Ultimate. Now that said, I do think this leak is the most realistic leak we've gotten yet, and I'm going to tell you guys why. So first off, the big piece of evidence here that I think makes the strongest case for this leak is the fact that there's an actual name within this imagery from this Snapchat shot that is a name that can be sourced to a LinkedIn profile, a professional that works with this company that would have these kind of graphical imagery. So yeah, I think this is real. The idea that a real person has been sourced here and it's not just some anonymous 4chan leak, very convincing to me, honestly. That alone says a lot. This is a real person, their own professional career is on the line here, okay? This is serious. So I think there's a strong chance that this is real for that very reason. Now for the actual content of this leak. While the imagery may be blurry, it is a Snapchat shot of a small piece of imagery that's on a piece of paper, I believe, and it's like, you know, it's small. So it's kind of hard to make out. But we can make it out, and we've seen that there are 7 characters within this banner. 7 more unique characters, or 7 more new characters, I should say. 2 of which seem to be probably echoes, and 5 of which seem to be unique fighters. So the reason why this is interesting is because, one, if there are 7 characters, that would fit right in with blog theory, which is this mathematical calculation based on the actual blog updates and how it's held that pattern, even due to delays and such, and it sort of suggests that there would be 6 to 8 more characters by the time the game comes out, and 7 fits right in with that prediction. Another interesting thing is that if there are 5 unique fighters, as this banner seems to suggest, that would also sort of fit right in line with that Coral leak, or image scan I should say. It's not really a leak, well, it might be, that shows 108 stages. People have wondered that the reason Coral put out 108 stages is because the final stage count is going to be 108, but now we only know about 103, so maybe there are 5 more stages that all pertain to an individual unique fighter, and if there are 5 more unique fighters, that fits right in with that 108 potential final stage count. So between this name that can be sourced, this 7 characters that fits right in with blog theory, the fact there could be 5 more unique fighters that fits right in with the 108 stages that was scanned by Coral, this alone is already starting to paint a pretty interesting picture to me. But the actual characters themselves, I think, are also relatively convincing because they all fit within the slogan, everyone is here. All of these characters have been a long time coming. They've been on that waiting list for quite some time, and they fit right in with gaming history, not just Nintendo history. So let's talk about those echoes. Shadow and Ken. Shadow, his assist trophy's missing. He makes sense. Ken, well, ever since Sakurai introduced the Echo Fighter sort of mechanic in Super Smash Bros., I think everyone's been predicting Ken, the original Echo Fighter, to be in the game. So yeah, I believe that. Now in terms of the unique fighters, Chorus Kids, very popular set of characters, longtime fan requested characters, high up in the polls. They could be a very unique character, and they would fit right in terms of there being a weird fighter, just like Wii Fit Trainer or Mr. Game & Watch. Now another character that we see here is Mach Rider, and Mach Rider at one point or another was considered to potentially be a fighter in Smash Bros. As well, so maybe he could make it into the game, and that kind of fits that category. Geno and Isaac, everyone kind of wants these characters in. They have a history with Nintendo, they're longtime fan requested characters, they make a lot of sense, and heck, both of them were considered to be fighters as well at one point by Sakurai, and Geno was a Mii costume in Smash 4. Now the final character that we can see on this banner is a character that I think is the final character that they could reveal, the final climactic reveal that would rival the hype levels for both Ridley and King K. Rool. And that character is Banjo and Kazooie. I really don't think there's any other character out there that can match those hype levels that has a history with Nintendo. I think Banjo Kazooie makes the most sense. We've seen a lot of publicity about Banjo Kazooie and Microsoft and Nintendo working together this year, so it kind of makes a lot of sense in that way. I really could see this happening. So yeah, I think that Banjo Kazooie makes a lot of sense. So you put it all together, Banjo Kazooie, Ken, Shadow, Mach Rider, Chorus Kids, Geno, Isaac, they all fit within that slogan, everyone is here. But there are a few characters that aren't on this list: Incineroar, Skull Kid, Dixie Kong, Rayman. Incineroar, personally, I think that Generation 7 has come and gone. I don't think they really need to have another Pokemon rep. There's so much Pokemon representation already, and I think they could just focus on DLC for maybe Generation 8 or create a whole new Pokemon fighter. So personally, I never really felt like they needed to have Incineroar. But this leak could be fake, and maybe Incineroar will still make it into the game. Now for Dixie Kong, I always felt like Dixie Kong was a great fit, but maybe they're delaying her, maybe they're cutting her out, and they don't want her to just straight up be an Echo fighter. Maybe they want her to actually be a unique fighter, so they're delaying her and they're going to make her an actual unique fighter, and we'll see her as DLC. I could see that happening. Now as for Skull Kid's assist trophy is missing. People have wondered and speculated that maybe he could get the upgrade, but it's also possible that he could be a boss character, and in fact, a leaker, Leaky Pandy, who has leaked things in the past but also gotten some things wrong, has said that Skull Kid is going to be a boss character in Smash Ultimate, so maybe she's right, and Skull Kid is just a boss character. And then Rayman. Personally, I feel like Rayman makes way too much sense to be in Smash Bros. He should have been in Smash 4 in my opinion. He was just a trophy. But it's possible that they're holding him off for DLC, kind of like Cloud or Ryu last time around. That's possible. It's also possible that Sakurai is just mad at Ubisoft for delaying Rayman back on the Wii U. So then overall, guys, I feel like this leak makes a lot of sense. It could be real. I'm definitely siding with real. This is the most believable leak yet, in my opinion, mainly because it fits right in with blog theory, the 108 stage count by Korokoro, and the fact that there's an actual name being sourced here, and it all fits with the actual marketing and slogan for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, everyone is here. So I believe this leak, guys. It's going to be a great roster if this is real. Even if it's not real, I think the roster is already amazing. I'm pretty excited about this, and I think this is probably real. One thing I should note that I keep on forgetting to say is there's people are making this argument that because there's a lack of shadowing under Pikmin and Olimar and Snake, that this leak could be fake. Maybe that could be the case, but it should also be noted that there have been several different actual versions of the banner, and the shadowing has changed in each one. So let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments below, guys. I think it's really interesting. I think this could be the final roster, but we'll see. Only time will really tell. Anyways, everyone, thank you so much for listening and watching. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe. And guys, if you're watching this, also hit that notification bell so you can actually see all of my content when I cover Smash stuff and Nintendo stuff in general. But that's all for now, guys. See you all really soon. Bye.